Sure.
Hi guys, thanks for joining. As you know, we have Kristen Francione here doing a little Q&A. I have a list of questions, and at the end, if anybody has any other questions, we can open it up to questions that haven't already been asked. So the first question, what are your top apps for making your flyers?
Top apps.
I'm just gonna add, hold on one second. Can everybody just put themselves on mute? Thank you.
Where did you put, Nikki's still messaging me. Where did you
I'll send it to her. Go ahead.
Top apps, I always use ABM, A Beautiful Mess, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I use that one too.
That one, Pick, Play, Post, and Witagram and Rona, and that's basically it.
What is the Witagram one? I gotta look that up.
The Witagram one, like you can edit your photos, and it crops them so you can float them on Instagram so they don't look all like bunched together.
Okay, I gotta look that one.
There's like the Splash app. I use that a lot, like where you can make something gray and then highlight something.
Do you use the Rona design app at all?
I use Rona, and then the two Ronas I use too.
The which one?
The two Ronas.
Oh, the magic one?
The magic and the regular one.
All right, I'm just taking notes here. Okay, but
Witagram I use for every picture.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. I need that.
Every picture, every food. There's a food one in it, so like it highlights the food and darkens like the background.
I was wondering how you did all that.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is a little more in depth. How do you balance it all? Work, kids. You make it look so easy and seamless.
No.
You know, it's definitely not easy and seamless.
No, I mean, I think I'm better at doing everything. Like I was saying when we went to dinner at Flatbread, I have to do things in the time that I'm doing it. So I can't plan ahead. I don't post ahead. I don't really have like an agenda usually. Like I like to follow like the month, like a plan for the month, but post wise, it needs to be in the moment, or else to me, like I can't really come up with something to say if it's like planned ahead. So I do everything in time.
Okay.
So I'm not really organized at all, but I feel like that like kind of will come, eventually, like being more organized in the business. But for me, like posting daily is, a huge deal, so that everything is as my day goes along.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of am the same way. I mean, I plan the post on my like page, but everything on my personal page is more just in the spur of the moment.
Yeah, it has to be like that's how my brain works. So like I think you have to find in that sense like what works best for you. Like if I plan a post, it just sounds corny. It sounds like I copied it. It doesn't sound right. So everything's kind of in the moment for me. So I'm not really organized. Like my house is a mess. Like I literally got my license renewed today like this. Like, so it's not. It's Facebook. It looks prettier than it is. For sure.
I hear you there. All right.
Wait, I have a question before you move on.
Go ahead.
So if you're working then and you didn't plan a post, so do you just not choose to post?
Sometimes on like the weekends when I work, I don't post. But like if I am working and I do get a moment, like I'll post like my coffee or like a nurse post or like a meme but it's not usually like a beach body post unless I've had something like in my head that I was gonna do.
Yeah.
But no, like not usually. I don't like, so Tuesday I worked, I don't think I posted anything. I think I posted at like 4, like right when I was like, so I was doing it when I was walking into work. And that was like my last post. Cause then at work, like sometimes I get too scrambled and it's just, I can't do it.
Yeah. All right. The next one, how long did it take for you to start seeing success in your business?
I feel like I've always been like pretty consistent with sales. And I think partially that's because I'm consistent with posting, and I'm consistent with, you know, doing programs, posting about programs, posting about Shakeology. So I'm always kind of in everyone's face. And, you know, when I change it up, so like I did 21 Day Fix for a while, then I did 22, then I did T25. So I'm always, for me, like by completing programs and doing new programs, I always have new content. So I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like growing a team wise, like all of that will come. But I think for me, like the main thing is to do my transformation, use the products, because that's why I started. So, you know, be the proof that the product works. And that's what I base everything off of. Like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have a business. So that's the main point. That's what I do.
I think one of the key things that a lot of people, you know, not that they forget, but, you know, we're supposed to be sharing our journey. So starting a program or, you know, like the Ultimate Reset, and, you know, start stating that you're going to do it, and then you all of a sudden just stop posting about it, or and they don't see you start and finish something. It's kind of, you know, they need to see that start and finish point. And I feel like that's a huge thing. So for me right now, doing this Ultimate Reset, I want to quit like 10 days ago, but, you know, I'm not gonna, despite how hard it is, because I want to show those results, and because I can't work out right now. So I need that, you know. You gotta definitely start and finish. What was that?
I said you need to like always kind of be doing something. Yes. Like even when, you know, I felt like I did 21 Day Fix for so long. Like and then I'm like trying to post results, but I didn't have any more. So I had to switch it up. And then, you know, so you kind of always have to be doing something new, and then you do have to finish it. Like I think doing like the before and afters, even if it's, you know, like the 3-day refresh, whatever it is, like you need to kind of keep trying new things within the business.
And even if you're not 100%, you know, on the plan with the food, or still be real and post that stuff.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
Exactly.
I've had coffee on the Ultimate Reset. I'm a rebel.
No, totally. That, yeah.
All right. The next one. Do you keep your Facebook page private or public? And if it's public, how do you not get worried about the weirdos out there?
I do. I am public. Like when I remember, I try to change the kids. There are obviously a ton of weirdos, but I just block people. I mean, I think there's going to be weird. I mean, there's weirdos when you go to the supermarket. Yeah. So for me, like, I mean, I haven't had anything scary. So I just try to be like mindful of like what I do post, and I do try and switch it. If I just like, you really only need to put your Beachbody posts as public. You know, you're already adding to your network, and you have friends that are going to see the cute kid posts. But yeah, I block people. Like, you know, even people on Beachbody posts will write some creepy things, and I just delete and block.
Yeah. All right. I agree. My kids' stuff is definitely more private, but yeah, I do make all my Beachbody ones public.
Right.
And anything else that doesn't pertain to the kids is public.
Yeah. Yeah. Like all my food posts, all that public.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you come up with your creative ideas for your posts?
Usually after some wine. My brain works better, but no, seriously, like a lot of like I'm not saying drink by any means, but I don't know. I get like, I just think better if I'm like kind of chill and relaxed. So I will have like a glass of wine, and I'll be like, all right, like what am I feeling and thinking? And because then I'm not worried about like, oh, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? Oh my, like, so I always kind of post in the moment how I'm feeling, and I just like type. If I'm not like ready to post it, I'll voice text it into a note and just tweak it from there. That way it's me. It comes from me. It sounds like me, you know.
Oh, I like the voice text.
I talk. So you can like that. I think that's a great way. Like just kind of walk around the house, even if the kids are screaming. I'm just like voice texting into a note, and then I tweak it when I'm ready to post it.
Oh, I never did that. I got to try that. That's a good idea.
I like that because
I usually just type them up.
Yeah, but like, because you can cut and paste someone else's post and tweak it, but I think if you say it out loud, you'll find things like, no, I don't say that, or like you'll tweak it a little bit. And I do that too. Like I save so many posts that I see like throughout the day, throughout the week, the month, and then I'll go back to them when I'm scrolling through and I need an idea, and I'm like, oh, that's great. And it could be from 3 months ago, but it'll give me it'll start my brain working, and I just start like talking or texting or whatever.
I like that idea. I save a ton of stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely save things in your notes. If you see someone's post that you like, either screenshot it or, copy the text and save it into your notes. I do that a lot.
Yep.
All right. The next one. Are a lot of your challenges from work, and do you talk about Beachbody a lot at work?
I'm not really, I'm only at work part-time, so I'm only, 20 hours at work. I feel like now, no, not a lot of my challenges are from work. There's a few, but not like a lot of, I don't know. I feel like I'm like a middle-aged nurse at this point. It's a lot of younger girls who haven't had kids yet and aren't really like on board with that. But I'm always like, I talk about it. It's like totally part of my life. So it's not like I like drill it home to them, but it's always in their face. I'm all, I do the refresh at work. I'm always drinking a shake or making a shake at work. So it's definitely, I do have customers that are at work, but I don't have like a ton, I wouldn't say. But I do like in my nursing groups, I'll do like a weekend warrior with the Fitbit. So like stuff like that will kind of get people more active. So I actually have like nurses that I've never even met that I work with that are customers and challengers, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. So if they don't come from work, where do they come from?
I think just like branching out. Definitely like started, like my base started with like friends, and then friends of friends, and then like old high school acquaintances, and then their friends, and then I got a coach from Craigslist, like just like wanted shakes, like just kind of random,
So more from just kind of growing your network.
Yeah, like Instagram. I've definitely customers and challengers from Instagram, and then their friends. So just definitely like expanding my network. And I've never really like cold messaged anyone. And like, honestly, I think for me that's helped, because people that maybe I would have cold messaged eventually messaged me. So like I never had like, maybe way back when I started, and I might have done like a few like, hey, do you want to do this with me? But I never really have since then. So people will come to me and be like, okay, like I'm ready. And like, I haven't talked to them in, 15 years. So for me, like it just kind of been like sharing my journey, and then, word of mouth and people referring each other. But I've never really like asked for referrals, or, I think like in a pinch I would, but I haven't had to yet.
All right. So the referral thing was part of the next question. Have you ever, so you've never done a referral with like an incentive type thing?
No, like in our groups, I've done like I did like a Fixate like cookbook. I like with Buddy, I tried to do the Buddy boot camp, but everyone just teamed up with people that were like already my customers. So that didn't really like work out. I think a lot of people are kind of like in our boat where like they don't want to ask a friend, hey, like, do you want to work out? Like
you want to lose weight?
Out, like, and join me. Yeah. So like the Buddy boot camp didn't really work. I think like tagging a friend is a great idea. But I've never, it's never worked out for me. Like no one's ever sent me like like I've never like done like a well, did I think I did what did I do that was good? The Stitch Fix. That was a good one. I got some good ones on that, and that really worked out because if you buy a Stitch Fix like gift card or whatever to give to someone, you get credit when they sign up. So it was like a win-win.
So what did you do? You did a it's giveaway?
It was like the end of the month. It was like 21-day fix. I was like, jump on board and you'll get like a Stitch Fix coupon code. And so the people that won got the code, and then I actually like made money. Like,
oh, that's cool.
It's my Stitch Fix. So like that was a good one.
That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah. I've done some referrals where, I would ask, like maybe a longtime challenger, like a challenger that's really like into the programs and stuff. I'd say to them something like, I'm really trying to reach a big goal. I set a really high goal for myself this month. If you have any friends or family or anyone that that might be interested in a workout or whatever, if you refer them my way and they end up, making a purchase of a challenge pack, then you would get, a gift card to whatever store. I've done that a lot. Not a lot, but a good amount. And I actually did it last July before Summit, and it helps a lot. I got, trying to hit Success Club before I went away.
Yeah, like July will be tough.
Yeah. I'm going away twice in July, so it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
I do think referrals are a good way to get people, so definitely keep that in mind, guys. All right, the next one. How long do you keep your challenge groups open for? And do you follow any sort of format, Biggest Loser style, point system?
No, like we don't, or I don't. I do like, I think some of them we've kept open like too long. And, initially we would ask everyone, oh, do you want to keep this open? Should we close it? What do we do? But I think opening and closing groups is like key, because you need to light a fire. If you have a group open too long, whether it's a free group or whatever, like people they lose their steam. So you kind of need to give them that, light their fire again. Like, we're closing, we're going to do another group in a few weeks, or we're doing a 21-day fix group, or something like that. I don't really have like a format that I like stick to, but I definitely do stick to doing the 21-day fix groups every month. Yeah. Like, that is something I either do one or two, depending on how many people I get. So like this month I've already had two. And then like I'll probably, it's kind of late now, but probably maybe one like July 5th, like depending. So that way I always know who I can message again and like re-invite them if they weren't sure or they weren't ready last time. Mm-hmm. And then I have like a countdown. Like, I usually have to re-message them 10 days before to remind them. So I always do that every month. So there's always a 21-day fix group, and it's super easy because I can follow the template. Yeah. And you have better groups sometimes than other times, depending on who's in it and who's active. But that's been helpful. That's helped me a ton this month, because because it's on sale and so many people like the groups. And if you give them that sense of urgency, only a few more days do you want to get into this group, and they can get into it like sooner. Like I don't ever say, no, you can't come in, because they have on demand, pretty quick, and they can follow the meal plan with like my advice until they get their stuff. But it still gives them that sense of urgency. So I do those every month. Do you do any sort of like Biggest Loser or point system type thing with giveaways? No. I feel like we always try, but like no one does what we ask them to do. Like, so I don't, like the Buddy Boot Camp was the latest one that was kind of like a flop, but like I can see it working. You just need people that like to interact. Yeah. Do it, and if they don't do it, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a prize. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think that was the last of my questions.
that I got from everybody. I just want to say a couple things and then I'll open it up for anybody to ask a question. But I think one of the things that helps Kristen be so, successful is she's real, and, she doesn't try to be someone else. She's consistent with her posting. I don't know how consistent she is with the other behind the scenes things, but I'm thinking she's fairly consistent considering you've hit Success Club every month since you became a coach, correct?
Yep.
Yep. So that right there shows you that, she's pretty consistent with her vital behaviors. So if you're not doing those vital behaviors, you're not gonna hit these goals. So with that said, does anybody have any questions? Take yourselves off mute. Hi, Nikki. Are you on mute? Oh, you are. Okay. Anybody want to ask a question before we go, or are you all set?
Hi.
Hi. No question? Anyone? No?
I'll just call you.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Thank you, Kristen.
Bye.
Bye, guys.